What's up, guys? It's so good to be back. I know you've got a lot of questions. Taylor, where'd you go? Is the disc golf pastor done? Are you leaving YouTube? Is it over? No, I'm gonna answer all your questions today. Where have I been? What have I been up to? What's the future gonna look like? We're out here at Hagood Mill. It is like 75 degrees. It is such a beautiful day outside. Some might say it's Hagood day to play disc golf. You see, because Hagood sounds, hole 1, 295 feet, par 3. It's right there in front of us. Just got to get it. All right, before I answer any questions, I want to give a huge shout out to an old friend of mine, Matt Sprinkle. A couple months ago, he messaged me out of the blue with the intro that you just saw. So that's going to be my intro moving forward. It was a very nice surprise from him. So thank you so much, Matt Sprinkle. You are awesome. All right, the big question. Why did I take a break? Well, not only did I take a break from YouTube, I took a rather lengthy break from disc golf as a whole. You see, since my last video, Dirty Santa Disc Golf, go check it out on the channel. It was such a fun video to record with some of my friends. It's been just over 3 months since that video was recorded, and I have played, not kidding, a total of 3 rounds since then. Now, this wasn't from burnout or laziness or anything like that. There were a couple real reasons that kept me off the course for an extended period of time. And the first reason is exactly that, time. You see, for those of you that don't know, I'm not just a pastor here on YouTube, the disc golf pastor. I've been the youth pastor at a church called Radiant Church here in Greenville, South Carolina for the past 7 years. And every year in March, we take a trip to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee that we like to call Big Bear. We call it that because the first year we went to a lodge called Big Bear Lodge, and the name just stuck. So we call it Big Bear. It is by far the biggest event of the year for our youth group. And with it being the biggest event of the year, it takes the most amount of planning, prayer, and preparation of anything that we do the whole year. So what I usually do with disc golf and with this channel specifically, I usually take every Monday to get out and to record and to get ahead on the videos for each week. However, with planning for that trip, it became increasingly difficult to do that. To do that, my week-to-week church work, to keep up with my day job, stay on top of my health, but most importantly, having time to be at home with my family. And it became more and more evident with every video I did, especially in December, that I had so many windows open in my life. And I was trying so hard to win everywhere that I wasn't winning anywhere in life. While doing this on YouTube is very important to me and I'm very passionate about it, there's just too many other things in my life that needed to be a priority at the time. So I shut one of those windows for a season and I focused on working at church and being at home with my family. Now, that's not the only reason I stopped playing for a few months. Another one is I've had kind of a nagging shoulder injury for the past year or two. It flares up every now and then. It's not constant. It just happens from time to time. This one's less serious, but it still required some attention, because my body is a temple, right, made by God, and it's my duty to make sure that my temple is in the best possible shape to be prepared for whatever God calls me to do in my life. Disc golf for me, it's just like it is with so many of you. It's great and it's a fun way to stay active, keep my steps in, and to enjoy time out in nature, out to enjoy God's creation. But disc golf is also very taxing on the shoulder, right? And that can lead to injury if overused or not treated properly, and that's exactly what happened to me. Last November, I was preparing for the biggest tournament of my life, the Halloween Open. It was on the longest 2 courses and the most grueling 2 courses that we have in upstate South Carolina. That's Pipeline and Holston Creek. And in preparation for that tournament, I was playing those courses and other long courses like it. I was playing 3-4 times a week while also keeping my 40-hour work week schedule going. And going through that and the tournament, it put a lot of, work into my body. And, I was in a lot of pain when I finished that tournament. But the thing is, when December rolled around, I didn't stop playing, and I kept going 3-4 times a week. And it got to the point where I couldn't play 9 holes anymore without my shoulder just absolutely killing me, and me carrying Tylenol in my bag every single round I played. Got to the point where I just couldn't really play as much as I could anymore. So with that and the lack of time to get to the course, I decided to take a break, just rest, regroup, draw up some new ideas, and get back out when I'm ready, right? So the big question that I want to answer, am I done? And I can emphatically say no, not done, not at all, not even close. The big thing was I didn't want to commit to still doing videos every week, knowing that the quality would take a huge dip due to lack of time. And if I can't do that well, I just won't do it at all. One of my favorite verses is Ecclesiastes chapter 9, verse 10, that says, "Whatever your hand finds to do, do it with all of your might." With all of your might. And the plan was always to come back and keep producing content. That never changed at all. I always wanted to get back, always wanted to give this my full 100% effort. So we are back, and we've got a lot of new content coming your way. Right, there might be a week here or there where, I got too much going on and I can't get a video out here on YouTube. But that's the beauty of being on multiple platforms. We're still going to be on Instagram and Facebook, putting out a lot of content there. And we're going to be more regular on those platforms no matter what. So, what's coming in the future? That's a big question. One thing that's not changing at all, one thing that's not going anywhere, are the devotional rounds. Because the main priority here on this channel is to point people to Jesus, right? And I'm never going to put that on the back burner. That will never be something I toss to the side and get back to when I have time. No. Yeah, there'll still be fun videos here and there, but the devotional rounds are here to stay. And one thing I'm looking to add is going to be really cool for you guys. I'm looking to add some interview and testimony rounds. So if you watch these videos and you live near upstate South Carolina, I would absolutely love to hear from you. I'd love to play around with you and hear about, how you got saved and what Jesus has done in your life and how he's changed you. I know there are many players on the Pro Tour that play professionally year-round. They're Christians, and the end goal here would be getting an opportunity to sit down with one of them and let them share their faith here on the channel so that we can spread the gospel to an even wider reach, because that is the goal here on the channel, to get more people to know who Jesus is. So that's where we're going. So pray for me in this journey. I'll be praying for you. Have a great week, and we'll see you in the next one. Love you guys.